Hello nerds, thank you for watching Generally Nerdy. This is your Week in Nerdom TV edition for the week of October 1st, 2018. If you missed yesterday's video, there's other things going on for the channel besides just the news, so let's hit the intro real quick and then we'll get to the news.
Quiet on the set, rolling.
Hi, I am Bitsy Telek.
Hey, I'm Hale Appleman.
I'm Walter Kane.
I'm Rene Aubergenois. Odo on Deep Space Nine.
Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Commander of War, Star Trek The Next Generation.
Come and see me and hear me and talk to me and listen to me talk about myself.
Hey man, this is Kevin Smith, often considered generally nerdy, and you are listening to what is often considered generally nerdy.
On Generally Nerdy.
You're listening to
Generally Nerdy.
Generally Nerdy.
Generally nerdy.
Alright, so again, if you didn't watch yesterday's episode, real quick, I'm going to be doing a guest spot over on the Big Show Entertainment Network. Ben, however you want to say that, I'm going to be doing reviews of The Crimes of Grindelwald, the new Fantastic Beasts movie, as well as Aquaman. When those two movies hit theaters, we will be doing the premiere and doing a review that should be up by the end of that weekend, I would imagine. I'm pretty sure that's how Ben does their stuff. So that's pretty awesome, so go check me out over there. If you want to go check out their stuff, you can find a link to them down in the description. And now into the news. Starting off the news this week, guys, we have another Titans TV spot. Yeah, I'm about as excited for that as you are. Now, I was in a bit of a discussion, or a debate, or however you want to phrase it, on the Facebooks, and somebody said, you guys are all judging this show before it even airs. You don't know, it could be great. I am not going into this expecting it to be bad, necessarily. I'm going into this with the evidence they've given me, expecting this to be bland at best. I also have the complete understanding that it very well could knock my socks off and could be fantastic. But based on everything we've got up until this point, and now the new revelations in this new TV spot, it doesn't look so good. The new revelations in this TV spot are Starfire. During her section of the trailer, because it's a TV teaser, it's the character teaser, I guess is how they put it. Starfire, the voiceover for her says she doesn't know what it is, but something in her awoke. Meaning they're not playing her like Starfire, they're playing her presumably something akin to Dark Phoenix. She may or may not have had powers before, and now something in her has awoke. And that's best case scenario, that there still have some of the element of the alien being that Starfire is inside of this version, this street-walking version of Starfire. It's just that kid, oh man, that costuming was such a bad choice. But, so that's best case scenario. What I feel like is more likely is all of the sudden she just has metahuman powers. There is strange writing involved, which makes me think maybe they're going for the alien route, that there's an alien inside of her, instead of her being from another planet, just this whole other thing. So yeah, the one thing I did get behind on this new TV spot, though, is Beast Boy and his transformations, and going realistic with his kind of makes sense, because when he changes into a different creature, his clothes fall off, and they noticed that, and so I'm sure it will be addressed somehow. But that, Beast Boy so far has been the character that is closest to his actual comic book version, so I can get behind Beast Boy. It's just the rest of this Titans show is so off. I understand it's its own thing, and it lives inside its own universe. I get that. But there's still basic truths about these characters that need to be paid tribute to or given weight. And they're not doing that. This is the problem with their TV or with their movie issues, and we're just going to move on because this is going to get really long and aggravating. So next, we have Channel Zero, Dream Door, gave us its first trailer, and it looks it looks more coherent than previous seasons. Whether or not it looks more scary still remains to be seen. It has this weird kind of conjuring thing going on because it's the kids drawing that's coming to life, and it's got this like slasher feel to it, which could be very, very cool, could be really awesome. This one I have no preconceived notions on. It just looks goodish. Doesn't look middle of the road. It looks kind of on the top of the middle, and potentially it could be one of the better seasons. I definitely see it going that way. There is potential for that, but I can also see it going really campy and bad. So watch the trailer if you follow that description, the link in the description. Let's have the conversation. What do you expect out of this season of Channel Zero? Next on the list, we have a real quick Walking Dead update. Angela Kang, the showrunner, says that she is hopeful that we will get more Maggie stuff in season 10 because the plan is to complete Maggie's storyline in season 10. So if we're going to get another half season, they can work it out with Lauren Cohan. That would be really cool. I would imagine that her new show very likely won't do very well, so maybe we can get a lot more Maggie after this season, who knows? But as it stands right now, showrunner Angela Kang has not written her off yet, therefore we shouldn't be writing her off yet. Next we have Stargirl. Stargirl is going to be in the DC Universe app. It is a show that they are actively going into right now. They have cast the lead, who is Brec Bassinger, who was Bella from Bella and the Bulldogs on Nickelodeon. Executive producer, potentially showrunner, going to be Geoff Johns. He's also writing the first/pilot episode, so that has all of the potential of being great, unless Warner Brothers gets their hands on it and makes this really happy, bubbly superhero character, into this dark, brooding pile of garbage that they've been doing with all of their other superheroes. If that doesn't happen, they will have a great show on their hands, because with Geoff Johns showrunning this, then that just spells wonderfulness. Without all of that, it's gonna be a steaming garbage pile. And then our last bit of news has to do with Star Wars, streaming app Star Wars. We still don't have the app from Disney, but Jon Favreau's Star Wars is rumored to be going into production next week. Or this week, because I do all my research a couple of days ahead of time. So as you're watching this, they're probably shooting. This is totally rumor. This has not been substantiated by Disney, but pretty decent sources have it that they are going into filming production for Star Wars this week, potentially next week, but likely this week. So that means we're just a few months away from Disney's streaming app launching. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to be inundated with Star Wars, hopefully good Star Wars, because it is Jon Favreau. We've had that conversation in the past, and that is where we're ending this week's episode, guys. I know I had to rush it a little bit, extenuating circumstances, but what did I miss? What should we talk about next week? Let me know in the comments down low. If, though, you want to go deeper into the conversation, jump over to the website, generallynerdy.net. That is the place that you can go get freebies and the social medias and the nerdy stores over on generallynerdy.net. There's also a Patreon, patreon.com/generallynerdy. Check that out if you want to support the channel a little more directly. Again, patreon.com/generallynerdy. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you like the episode, like. If you're falling behind in your nerd news and you want to catch up, click or tap that box right there to the left of my face to do that. But before I rush out of here, guys, always remember that if it is generally nerdy, it's probably here.